Today, it's week. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's 1st score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive. go play action here on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Coming left is Kamara. This carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have...
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
So this has been a lot like...
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A nice pickup at 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Again, Kamara. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints! Adam Prentice, his first touchdown of the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Check, man. Check, man.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Ready, set.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a solid stiff arm. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And he'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Thomas brings it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdowns.
It's Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And shedding through the tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He completes it to Olave. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it?
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Quick throw to Olave. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Nifty footwork at the 45. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Saints at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this Patriots defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to... They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they... Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The defense gets to the quarterback very quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incomplete.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He was ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A quality run by Kamara, who's the same dependable and often spectacular back the Saints drafted in 2017. Another season of nearly 900 yards rushing and 500 receiving yards.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw again. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He lets it go deep for Olave. He's got it at the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space. And
Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed.
start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 46, here's second down and 2.
Patriots 46-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Kamara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They run it again with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is a...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people and bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Bird gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Kamara up the middle. A little juke. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. On the ground, Kamara to about the 26 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. He's back to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more